The mighty Mississippi River. And as
Hey, good evening,
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now Sacramento starting five. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the center position. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Barnes. And the rejection by Jackson. Brooks outside. Memphis moving that ball around. Offensive rebound.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Winslow against Barnes. To the inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Now here's Morant. And the Kings pushing it up now. Barnes passes to Bogdanovich. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
It's Morant with the drive. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. And it's Sacramento's ball. Pass to Bogdanovich. Passes it to Bagley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through it.
Now here's Valanciunas. Morant outside. 6 to shoot. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Challenging the heart of the defense. Ja Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Now here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
You see the quickness there. Once Morant feels like he's got a step on you, it's over.
Shot from free throw range. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Out to Morant. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Valanciunas on the double team. Here's Fox, and he banks in the layup. Fox has got his 2nd basket of the night.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. Has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Shot by Bjelica and nobody around. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 4-point game. And he comes up with the deuce.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Pass to Bjelica. The kick out to Fox. To the middle. Here's Bagley. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Brooks has got the ball. Winslow dishes to Valanciunas. And the pass to Morant. Back to Winslow. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Jackson trying to break free. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Unselfish basketball by Winslow. Always focus on the team's offensive success.
Here's Bogdanovich. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket. Morant drives in. And they pick up two.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Bagley the pass to Barnes. Right through the D for the layup. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Kings ahead. They lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
They just look hungrier out there. They don't mind taking the pounding.
On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Giles is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Bazemore at the 3. Parker. Offensive rebound. Pass to Joseph. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Clark, and slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
The Kings trailing. Hield outside. Lets it go from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Clark the pass to Melton. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Giles. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Inside. Parker's shot is off. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Here's Clark. Passes it to Melton. Off target from outside. Kings have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. The deep 3 from Hield. Sacramento again missing. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the 4 here in the second quarter. And then Clark slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of 5-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, D.A. Thank you. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws, he even started creating for others by the end of last year.
Back to Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Love the flush there from Valanciunas, leaving no doubt on that play.
Hield outside. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Shot clock at 5. No good there. Nice D from Valanciunas. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That is his first foul of the game. Brooks checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. 1:15 left to play here in the half. Jones against Joseph. Jones in the post. He's covered by Joseph. And the basket by Jones.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Jones dishes to Valanciunas. Clark with a wide open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Clark's got the lead up to 13 now for the Grizzlies. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Bazemore for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Valanciunas.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And it's Parker in the corner. Stolen by Brooks. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports. And Shaq, a team that used to be known for its grit and grind style, Memphis. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Jonas Valanciunas having a dominant impact in this game.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. Now here's Fox. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Kings with the ball. Bielitsa passes to Fox. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Bagley, good on the shot. They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
Here's Morant. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. It's Morant with the drive.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Gutteridge is checked in, and it's DeAnthony Melton in for Dylan Brooks.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And that one, good. Fox has got 6 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Morant dishes to Jackson. Fox against Morant. And finished off by Morant.
I'm trying to think of someone who gets off the ground quicker than Morant. It's an exclusive list, I'll tell you.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Memphis. Clark comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Anderson in for John Morant. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Again, the miss by the Kings. And the Grizzlies leading by 19. Jackson kicks to Anderson. The 15-footer. The rebound by Giles. Giles has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies' ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, and substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market, with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, D.A. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. Clark outside. Here's Gutteridge, covered by Hield, and he gets it to go. Gutteridge has got his first points of the night.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Hield can't hit, and Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Memphis making a change here. Winslow's checked in. Memphis leading by 21. Pass to Gutteridge. And here is Clark. 9 points in the game so far. Jackson passes to Clark. Back to Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And Clark slams it in.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Hield the pass to Holmes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson, and he's got his first free throw of the game. Good on the second free throw. Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. On the wing, Brooks. That will count. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the fourth.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Rashawn Holmes out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in its small forward. Now Holmes, following De'Aaron Fox's three-point attempt, takes a 3, and Winslow pulls it down. Grizzlies shooting just phenomenal here tonight, 73% from the field.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
And here are the Kings now, following the score by Memphis. Here's Bogdanovich. Misses the fallback J.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions. Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Some changes for Memphis. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Jackson. Josh Jackson comes in for Kyle Anderson. And Allen subbed in for Dylan Brooks. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Jabari Parker's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Brewer comes in for Harrison Barnes. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Bogan Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star
No
last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. 2 points. That one goes. Winslow's got his first 2 points.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
Here's Morant. Oh, what a play!
Watch it! As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Parker passes to Bagley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
And Memphis making a change here. Gutterich is checked in. Morant surveying the D. Allen outside. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Kings. Bagley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Kings making a change here. Len's checked in. Parker against Jackson. It's tipped and stolen by Jang. Here's Gutterich. Morant outside. And then Morant slams it in.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Back to Brewer. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Brewer's got his first 2 points of the night.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
The 3 from Morant. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Memphis.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Jang, the bounce pass. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. Here's Jang. And another basket for Memphis.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Here's Bazemore following the score by Memphis. The 8-footer. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Bazemore has a high motor. He puts his athleticism to use.
Jones checked in for the Grizzlies. And a change for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Parker. The Grizzlies on offense. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's the pass to Gutterich. 6 to shoot. Jones from outside. Rebound by the Kings. Here's Giles. Joseph, the pass to Giles. And the layup falls.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Sacramento, California. And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
I bet they are. Thank you, D.A. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Ball and Holiday combined at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the 3 spot.
And Williamson, such a unique prospect from a physical standpoint, can get anything he wants in that paint.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Now, here's Ball. Passes to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. 4-point game. Outside, Bagley. Pass to Bielitsa. The kick out to Fox. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And he gives up pounds to a lot of guys defending him, but that has never kept Fox from being in attack mode.
Bogdanovich against Holiday. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so Sacramento again turning it over. And so just over a minute and a half played. It's stolen by Bagley. Bogdanovich looking around. Bagley finds Bogdanovich. Over Williamson. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Shakes him. And it's laid in by Bagley.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
Back to Favors. New Orleans moving it around and stolen by Barnes. It's Bielitsa, and he lays it straight in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Yes, that goes in. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Marvin Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. The deep three from Hield. To the middle. Hayes with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Fox against Jackson. Fox, no good. Pelicans leading by 4. Pass to Hart, and now the Pelicans on the break. Yep, it counts.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Stolen by Jackson. Redick for three. The pass to Jackson. Out left to the wing. Passes it to Redick. No good on the three. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And the dunk by Bazemore.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
Back to Jackson. The feed now to Hayes. Here's Hart. He's covered by Bazemore. Here's Hayes. Lays it up and banks it in.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And the dunk by Parker.
And when and if you allow Parker to get to the basket, I mean, you risk seeing him punch it right in your mug. I mean, his athletic ability is deceptive, but it's real.
Down low, here's Jackson. Off target at the rim. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pelicans on top, up by 4. And the second quarter will be on. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come up strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then there's Jahlil Okafor, and it's Hart in at the 3. Okafor kicks to Jackson. Shot clock at 3. And it's Melly missing. The Kings trail by 4. Feeds it to Heel. And Okafor with the block.
And the reach of Okafor cannot be understated. I mean, when he's around, he's very good at getting those big paws up quickly and batting shots away.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Okafor's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pelicans.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Hart. He's covered by Bazemore. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And the layup is good. Okafor's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, I like the fact Okafor is a big guy who handles contact well. Not all big guys do. You got to do better than that if you're the defense.
Heel, and it's good on the assist by Parker.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Hart, the pass to Okafor. Count it, good. Okafor's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Outside, Joseph. He feeds it to Heel. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Heald's got his 2nd basket.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
Was shot by Redick, no good. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 4. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Holmes finds Joseph. To the paint. And Parker gets it to go. The assist from Joseph. Joseph's got 3 assists now in this one. We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. Jackson down low. He's covered by Joseph. And it goes down 2 points. And it's 8 points for Jahlil Okafor.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
And Joseph kicks to Hield. Pass to Holmes. Now here's Joseph, guarded by Jackson. Joseph, the pass to Holmes. Count that one.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jackson dishes to Okafor. And then Okafor slams it in.
Cannot afford to let Okafor get near the bucket. I mean, he is really skilled at finishing those looks, and he does so with authority.
Holmes down low. He's against Okafor. And Bazemore kicks to Holmes. Back to Bazemore. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the wing J.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Reddick. A platoon swap here for Sacramento. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Here's Fox. Again, the miss by the Kings. Pelicans leading by 4, and it's ball in the corner. Ingram outside. Here's Holiday. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Out to the wing. And Bielitsa kicks to Fox. Banked in off the glass. Fox has got 5 now.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Favors. And oh, he hits the buzzer. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Jahlil Okafor has been exceptional here, guys.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Here's Bogdanovich. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And how about the basketball IQ of Bagley? Seems to know where misses are going ahead of time.
Pass the ball. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly.
I like seeing the improvement that Fox is making on the jump shot, continuing to work on that part of his game, because those, quite honestly, are shots that he needs to knock down consistently.
Favors finds Ingram. Over Barnes. Not enough on that one as it misses. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Giles checked in for the Kings. And a change for the Pelicans. Hayes is checked in.
Oh, you can't let Ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
On the wing, Barnes. He's covered by Ingram. Fox passes to Barnes. The shot's good. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tools. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Outside, Fox. Now the pass to Giles. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And the Kings making a change here. Hield's checked in. J.J. Redick's checked in for New Orleans. Ingram against Barnes. 5 on the clock. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Hield.
And that's not easy, but Hield is an effective scorer who's capable of finishing through that kind of defense.
Here's Ball outside for Redick. Ingram outside. Pass to Hayes. Back to Ingram. Outside, Redick. And easy 2 points on the layup.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
And Ball slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Good ball movement here by the Kings. Fox against Ball. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Fox.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Some changes for Sacramento. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bielitsa. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And then for New Orleans, Derek Favors checked in for Zion Williamson. And it's Josh Hart in for J.J. Redick. Hart, that's good.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
The Kings trail by 7, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ingram against Barnes. Out to the right wing, inside, it's deflected. Pass to Holmes. It's rebounded by Hayes. Here's Hart, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Ball knows how to distribute the ball. Pun intended, for sure. An impressive point guard who continues to improve and impress as a passer.
The third quarter comes to a close. Pelicans lead by 9. Live from Golden One. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going, we've got Holiday. Ingram is out there with Hayes. Then there's Favors, and it's Hart in at the 2-guard spot. And that one's good by Favors.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Down low. Here's Hield. Here's Bagley. From 13 feet, it goes down.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And Holiday kicks to Hart. Hayes dishes to Holiday. Favors passes to Ingram. Jacks up a three. That shot off. So the Kings will take it the other way. Up top, Bagley. He's covered by Favors. Pelicans leading by 9. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Favors has got 4 points this quarter.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Hield, and that one good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. To the right side. Hart kicks to Hayes. Holiday against Hield. And that one clearly a foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Bielitsa, he checks in for Hield. New Orleans also making some changes. Zion Williamson comes in for Hayes. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Josh Hart.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Launches it. The shot will not fall. And New Orleans will come the other way. Here's Williamson. Sacramento grabs the miss. Holmes got 5 rebounds tonight. Barnes passes to Bielitsa. The kick out to Barnes. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Back to Bagley. Just 5 to shoot. And Bielitsa has it in the corner. Pass to Holmes. And the rejection by Favors. And now the Pelicans on the break. Williamson with the ball. Now the feed to Holiday. Sacramento grabs the miss. Barnes looking around. And the shot goes in.
Boy, Harrison Barnes is excellent at knowing when to pull the trigger, and some of that is due to the confident attitude he brings to the court.
Holmes against Holiday. And Redick kicks to Ingram. Favors in the post. Defended by Bagley. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Hield, he's checked in for Sacramento. Fox comes in for Rashad Holmes. And New Orleans also making a change. Ball's checked in. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial. And that's Fox saying, I'm the top dog here. You need a big basket, you come to me.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Unflappable, even-keeled Ball. Fantastic with his poise. I mean, this guy has future star, I think, written all over him.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Kings have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Here's Fox, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 5.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Here's Williamson. And Favors kicks to Williamson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Redick with the bucket.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, I like the way Fox uses his wiry frame there. I mean, even when he's getting knocked around and jostled about, he maintains control and still gets the job done.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The pass the ball. Feeds to Favors. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Well, I tell you, when Okafor sees a wide-open teammate, he really zips the ball over to set him up for a clean look at the bucket.
Joseph has an open look. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight. D.A.
Hey, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. And for the Pelicans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the center, filling out the middle. And it's Ingram missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Morant against Favors. Morant with it, and it's denied.
Alonzo is a point guard, but at 6'6", using that wingspan.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now, here's Ball. With the shot, collects the two-pointer near the hoop.
Great read, great vision, great awareness from Lonzo Ball.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
To the middle, it's stolen by Valanciunas. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Williamson with it. He's picked up by Morant. On the wing, Holiday. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Morant scanning the floor. And the rejection by Favors. Williamson in the post. Brooks covering, and that one drops for him.
This is when Zion's at his best. He gets to the interior, can use that quickness and explosiveness.
Morant passes to Winslow. Williamson against Valanciunas. Brooks dishes to Morant. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Brooks finds Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. They get Derek Favors.
Showing natural leadership skills, Morant has developed great rapport with his teammate.
Some changes for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Anderson's checked in. Now here is Holiday. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And it's Memphis on the break. Brooks has got the ball. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
Holiday against Morant. Out to Ingram. Takes the 3. Doesn't go that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shot at the rim.
Now here is Holiday. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Some changes for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Okafor. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Drew Holiday. Memphis also making some changes. Gutterich is checked in. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant.
I tell
you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And as for last season, he was a 74% shooter at the line.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Brooks. Pelicans trail by 4. Pass to Hayes. Shot to stop the run. Comes up empty down low.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And Anderson gets it to go.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
Right side, Reddick. It's Clark with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Kicks it out to Jones. Clark right side. Here's Melton. Outside, Jones. Left side, Anderson. Another shot. Off the left rim and out. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for New Orleans. Hart the pass to Hayes. Outside for Jackson. Back to Hayes. And he converts the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The pass to Gutteridge. Makes it off the glass.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Here's Hayes. And that does it for the first quarter. Memphis out in front. They lead by 6. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Guys, what's your take on the Grizzlies so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Jones in at the 1 spot. Here's Williamson. Brandon Clark picking up that last basket. Good work there as it goes.
And how much strength is on display right there from Zion Williamson.
So for the Pelicans, Derek Favors checked in for Jackson Hayes. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. The Grizzlies also making a change. Winslow's checked in for DeAnthony Melton.
And starting really from when he was born, Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
Here is Favors. Tyus Jones picking up that last basket. Outside for Jackson. Outside, Ball. Feeds it to Williamson. It's rebounded by Memphis. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game. Ingram, he's checked in for Jackson. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jones dishes to Valanciunas. No good. Good D by Williamson. Ingram outside. And it's Williamson missing. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Jones, the pass to Clark. Kicks it out to Jones. Uncovered. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Jones has got 6.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Passes it to Ingram. Williamson against Clark. Tries from 10. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Now here's Ball.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Ingram against Valanciunas. Clark right side. Clock at 6. Pass to Jones. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Ingram with the steal. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Favors inside. Valanciunas is there. With the floater. And it's Williamson missing.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
They get it again. In the corner, Winslow with it. Clark outside. 5 to shoot. Back to Winslow. Some solid defense from Ingram. Pelicans trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. But they recover it. Kicks it out to Jones. Clark outside. From downtown. That one misses. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Ball finds Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
What a passer this guy is. I love how fast Ball is at noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
Kicks it out to Jones. Memphis moving that ball around. Back to Clark. Here's Gutter. And that one is stuffed right through.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Back to Hart. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Now Morant with 4 seconds on the clock, and he sinks the layup. Morant's got 6.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
And so that's the end of the first. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. It's Memphis out in front at the half. They lead by 11. And Shaq, let's get... And...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. Now here is Holiday following the miss by Ja Morant. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Justice Winslow. Grizzlies on defense. Williamson kicks to Ingram. 6 to shoot. The drive by Williamson. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas. The Pelicans have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Now here's Morant. Second shot opportunity. They shoot again. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Favors.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
For 3, Ingram. Rebounded by Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Anderson with the ball. Favors picks him up. Here's Brooks. Back to Anderson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
There you go. Finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Here's Morant, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Some changes for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicole O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. Now here's Redick. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The kick out to Holiday. Redick is in the corner. And here's Ingram from the arc. The rebound by Anderson.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, and his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Morant against Redick. Morant passes to Valanciunas. Anderson wide open, and it's Memphis with another.
Anderson that time shooting without any hesitation. Slow-mo getting one off.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Holiday dishes to Ingram. Back to Holiday. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Morant with the steal. The kick out to Anderson. Valanciunas. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Deflects the pass. Again, New Orleans turns it over.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
So for the Pelicans, Okafor is checked in for Melly. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Grizzlies, Clark, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Justice Winslow comes in for Anderson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Morant. Here's Redick. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. Here's Hart to end the drought. And J.J. Redick good for 3.
I love how Redick gets it going from distance. Really a tremendous three-point shooter.
Right wing. And here's Brooks from outside. They get it back. Pelicans trail by 15. Redick passes to Hart. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Right side Jackson kicks it to Okafor. That's tipped. And again, Memphis running the court in transition. Clark for 3. That one no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, Jackson is out there with Clark. Then it's Justice Winslow. Then it's Brooks. And it's Melton in at the point guard. And the Pelicans making a change here. Holiday's checked in. And the free throw, no good. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
And that one's good. Brooks.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Derek Favors checked in for Okafor.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Jackson with it. Now guarded by Ball. Morant outside. The three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Stolen by Jackson. And here's Morant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Launches a three. And another miss by Memphis.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Back to Ball. Beyond the arc. The Pelicans get another chance here. The kick out to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Ingram. Here's Williamson. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Williamson's got 9 points here in the second half. Morant against Ball. Clark for 3. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 16. Here's Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Sometimes Lonzo's got to put the defense on their heels and start attacking with some aggression. And that play, he did so.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand.
Holiday, the pass to Williamson. There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Morant outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Lets the three fly. The three-pointer is right on target. And the Grizzlies lead by 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Grizzlies.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Valanciunas.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Favors. And it's Holiday at the elbow. Out left to the wing. Williamson kicks to Holiday. Missed inside. Memphis with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his third foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Jackson passes to Allen. Fires top of the key. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's Melly. And there's the pass to Alexander Walker. And again, New Orleans has no luck. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A resounding victory. Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Now here's Barnes. Passes to Fox. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Jackson. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got the opening field goal of the game for the Grizzlies.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Now here's Barnes. Pass to Bielitsa. And the rejection by Jackson.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
The Kings have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Up top, Bielitsa. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Pass to Barnes. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent. And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Count the basket. Morant's got 8 points.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Bogdanovich with it. Out guarded by Winslow. For 3. And so the ball is out of bounds. Bogdanovich touched it last.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Fields checked in for the Kings. Memphis also making some changes. Anderson, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And Jones subbed in for Morant. There's 1:54 left here in the first quarter. Jones from outside. Sacramento grabs the miss. Brooks with no one around. Here's Valanciunas. Anderson wide open. And another miss by Memphis. The Kings trail by 3. Fox passes to Bielitsa. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Tries yet again. Here's Bagley. Barnes with it. Jones covering. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. And the shot goes in.
Just a good, solid move by Kent Bazemore, working for high percentage shots around the paint.
Melton passes to Clark. The rebound by Giles.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Outside, Joseph. Back to Giles. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Brandon Clark. For Sacramento, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. So Memphis ends up going with the new group.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up. That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Now here's Hield. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Shoots. It's rebounded by Memphis. It's Jackson with the drive, and it's good for 2.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
And it's the Kings with the ball, trailing by 4. It's tipped, and so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
It could go. No good on the last second attempt there. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Parker, and it's Bazemore at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now here's Bazemore. Parker outside. Clock at 4. Here's Joseph, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Fast break Memphis. Morant with the ball. Here's Jackson. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Joseph. Bazemore with it. Now guarded by Winslow. And Bazemore kicks to Holmes. In the corner, it's Hield. Passes it to Parker. Over Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And, of course, Jaren Jackson Sr. played in the NBA for over a decade.
And, yes, Jaren Jackson Jr., he talks about watching his dad, learning what it takes to be a professional in this league. That prepared Jackson Jr. to make an impact early on.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Hield. And Memphis also making a switch. Gutterich is checked in.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies. Bazemore on the wing. Brooks covering. Bazemore misses.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Jackson misses.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Parker passes to Bazemore. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Memphis moving it around. Back to Morant. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And Joseph kicks to Holmes. Back to Joseph. Holmes finds Joseph. Bogdanovich inside. And it's Holmes with the extra effort.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Barnes can't get it to go. And here are the Grizzlies. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Jackson dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Jackson. And he makes good on the layup. Jackson's got 8 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
54 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Melton, covered by Barnes. Valanciunas inside. Holmes on him. That one good for 2.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
The offensive rebound kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. And some changes here for the Kings. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Giles comes in for Parker. And Bielitsa in for Bogdanovich. Stolen. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And it's Clark with the jam.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Five seconds left in the first half. Here's Fox, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And I really love Fox's game. He's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Fox hits them both. And so it's Memphis, feeling good about their 17-point lead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, it was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He had 12 points and one assist. And that...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Bielitsa. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Bielitsa. And so he hits both. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Morant passes to Jackson. Out to Morant. Brooks with it. Back to Morant. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brooks has got 7.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Bogdanovich dishes to Fox. Here's Bagley. And Winslow pulls it down. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. And it's Bjelica with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Morant against Fox. Outside for Jackson. And the 3 off target.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And the Kings making a change here. Hield's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Clark comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Anderson in for Jaren Jackson. Barnes passes to Hield. Barnes dishes to Hield. Pass to Bjelica. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Brooks gets it to go.
A big-time ISO player in college. Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
Hey, yo, right here, baby.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Fox kicks to Hield. Bagley trying to free himself up. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
But they'll get another chance. Anderson passes to Clark. Morant against Fox. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by Morant.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now, here's Fox. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Brooks. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And that one's good by Clark.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Outside, Fox. To stop the run. And it's Fox with the jam.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific at scoring even when he gets bodied up.
Some changes for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bjelica. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Barnes. Memphis also making some changes. Gutterich is checked in. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Dylan Brooks. Here's Gutterich. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now here's Hield. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Bazemore passes to Giles. Over Clark, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
So it's Sacramento. The Grizzlies making the shot. Fox is double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Parker looking over the floor. Here's Hield. That shot off. Some solid defense from Clark. Here's Gutterich. And the layup's good off the glass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Fox.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
To the inside, Anderson dishes to Jones. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Healed left side. And the baseline jumper, no good. Anderson finds Jones. Here's Clark. Anderson outside. Clark inside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the court right now for the Kings, Giles is out there with Kent Bazemore. Then there's Brewer. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Joseph in at the point. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Here's Jones after the Kings pick up 2. Jang, Joseph with the rebound. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Up top, Holmes. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Sacramento making some changes. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Giles. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Kent Bazemore. Morant passes to Valanciunas.
Love the aggression that Valanciunas showed there. He welcomed the contact inside to get to the line.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. Valanciunas hits them both. The Kings shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. Bagley finds Holmes. Back to Bagley. Stolen by Jackson. They're running on up the court. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Holmes. Right side, Joseph. Goes up the baseline. That shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. The pass to Winslow. Now Jackson. Defended by Bagley. Joseph against Morant. Just 5 on the clock. And then Morant slams it in.
The decision-making keeps improving. Ja Morant looking comfortable operating in pick and rolls.
Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. The tray. Memphis the rebound. And Valanciunas kicks to Brooks. The three-pointer no good. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Joseph the pass to Holmes. To the middle. And it's Joseph in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Lays it up off the glass.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Here's Morant. Trying to get open is Brooks. And then Morant slams it in.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
Shooting just 1.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And some changes here for the Kings. Alex Lenz checked in for Marvin Bagley. Harry Giles comes in for Rashad Holmes. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Now here's Joseph inside and stolen by Jang.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Grizzlies.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ja Morant.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Now Joseph, after Brandon Clark missing on that last three-pointer. Len passes to Bazemore. It's rebounded by Memphis. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Allen against Joseph. Feeds to Jang. Back to Allen. 6 to shoot. That three off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Bazemore. Makes it off the glass.
If you watch Bazemore over the years, you know that his game is about grit and effort.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Bazemore misses. Jang with a clean look. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which The city of New Orleans really is something. And nothing tips off a broad.
Hey, Kevin. Giroux.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Now, here's Fox. Down low and stolen by Williamson. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Williamson with the ball. Kicks it to Ball. It's Ingram on the wing. From deep. And it's Fox with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Basket counts.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Getting good positioning close to the basket.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Ball, the pass to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Oh, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
Ball against Fox. And stolen by Williamson. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Here's Holiday. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Passes it to Fox. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one is on Holiday.
Yeah, I like the way Fox uses his wiry frame there. I mean, even when he's getting knocked around and jostled about, he maintains control and still gets the job done.
Now here's Williamson. Ingram outside. Back to Williamson. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Boy, they're on fire right now, cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
Barnes dishes to Bogdanovich. Outside, Bagley. Back to Bogdanovich. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA, awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And the shot is good.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Giles, the pass to Hield. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And that's not easy, but Hield is an effective scorer who's capable of finishing through that kind of defense.
Now, here's Ball. That one falls.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
New Orleans moving it around. Ball finds Redick. Back to Ball. Takes it from 10. Up again. Can't get the putback. The Kings trail by 4. Healed outside. Pass to Giles. To the paint. Parker inside. 5 on the clock. It's stolen. Ball against Joseph. To the middle. Here's Melly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Melly's got his second basket of the game.
A pass-first point guard, Lonzo Ball, is very consistent at looking to get his teammates involved.
Here's Giles, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. New Orleans leading by 4. Here's Ball, and the layup's good off the glass. Ball's got 6 points.
You know what? The size Ball possesses, guys, as a point guard is really a nice asset, especially when the defense tries to be physical.
And he launches it from deep. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's New Orleans with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
They got Jackson. Okafor out there with Hayes. Then there's J.J. Redick, and it's Hart in at the small forward. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Hart. Sacramento making their last shot. Okafor in the post, guarded by Holmes. Pass to Hart, down low. Okafor gets the bucket. Okafor's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pelicans.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Here's Holmes. Second chance effort. The pass to Bazemore. Now here's Parker. Inside. Here's Holmes. Pelicans pull it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Redick against Hield. Here's Jackson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to 6. That one coming from Joseph.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat, growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Here's Parker, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Parker's got his first points of the game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Back to Jackson. Feeds it to Okafor. Rebounded by Holmes. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Jackson Hayes. Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. The Kings shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the first one at the line is good. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Now here's Jackson. from outside the arc. And it's Ingram missing. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Bazemore finds Fox. Yep, that one goes in there. Fox has got 6.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Lonzo Ball is checked in for Frank Jackson. And a change for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Kent Bazemore. The Kings trail by 4. Pass to Giles. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Fox, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
New Orleans moving it around. Here's Ingram. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And now it's an 8-point Pelican lead.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Lets it go with a 3. Kept alive. 2 free throws coming up, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Bagley. Giles, the pass to Bielitsa. Basket, good.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. To the inside. And Ball slams it in.
Well, you can't let Ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
Now, here's Fox. 6 points for him. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Ball. Kicks it out to Williamson. 4 seconds left. He takes it up and lays it in. Williamson's got 8.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Pelicans on top as they wrap up the second quarter on a...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They are leading by 12. Shaq, that's all for now. Say goodbye to the foot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Lonzo Ball.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
On the court right now for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3.
Boy, I like the focus and unselfishness Fox brings to the court. A strong defender with lightning-quick reflexes in every spot.
Pelicans leading by 10. Outside, Ball. Out to Ingram. Back to Ball. Ingram outside. Just 4 to shoot. Goes back up. He squares up and sinks it. Ball's got the lead up to 12 now for New Orleans.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Taken away by Holiday. From deep. The Pelicans keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Bogdanovich left side. Back to Barnes. Stolen by Ball. There's the 3. Pelicans keep it alive. Williamson on the follow.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Nelly is checked in for New Orleans. Jackson comes in for Lonzo Ball. And a change for the Kings. Hield's checked in. Outside, Bagley. Back to Hield. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Hield's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Hield against Holiday. To the paint. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Bielitsa.
And you know, Barnes is a really good all-around talent, a skilled passer for a guy his size.
Ingram right side. On the wing, Jackson. Here's the 3. Bagley with the rebound. The Kings trail by 12. And here they come. All going up court. Bucket is good. Barnes has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
And they just refuse to go away and really have slowly worked themselves back into the game.
I love the fact there's no quit in them. I mean, they know they can't cut the lead down all at once. They're not trying to bite off too big a piece of the pie. They're chipping away at it, just banging at that rock, and trying to chip away at it. And so far, so good.
Holiday gets the bucket.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Fox with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Hield the pass to Fox. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Oh, great ball movement there.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ingram wide open from outside off the mark.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Bagley finds Fox. And he banks in the layup. And now just a 4-point New Orleans lead.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Ingram outside. On the wing, Jackson. Here's Melly. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. New Orleans on top, up by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. A moment now to reset the lineups brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. They're back. Ball and Redick. Jackson Hayes is out there with Hart. And it's Okafor in at the center, locking down the middle. New Orleans leading by 4. Ball kicks to Redick. Pass to Hayes. Fires the 3. The rebound by Giles. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Holmes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Okafor. It's stolen by Hield. And they're pushing it up. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
It's Redick on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Just 3 to shoot. Fires from deep.
Come on.
Poked away. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Bazemore passes to Giles to take the lead. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. And now the Pelicans on the break. Ball's running, and Ball slams it in.
And Ball is one of those guys, he wants to rock in his hand in these key situations because his teammates expect him to deliver, and he knows that he can.
And Hayes kicks to Hart. Hayes in the post. The rebound by Giles. Giles has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. Here's Holmes. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
So impressive. The fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Zion Williamson comes in for Jackson Hayes. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Holiday in for J.J. Redick. And Holiday kicks the ball to the right side. Here's Williamson, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're trailing by 2. 1:27 left to play in the final quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Lonzo Ball.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of it.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. We told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
And he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Here's Ball. He dishes it to Favors. Back to Ball. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Boy, he loves taking over in big spots. He doesn't back down, and you can see how much he relishes these moments.
That one's good. The New Orleans lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Fox. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 for the field since the beginning of the 4th. Over to the wing. Here's Williamson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the expectations for Williamson are sky high. A superb athlete whose skill set and drive to be great is off the charts.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And now the Kings fast break and stolen by Williamson. Ball, the pass to Favors. The kick out to Holiday. Outside, Ball. And here's Ingram from the arc. Outside Holiday. Another shot. Here's Favors. Got it.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Ingram outside. Pass to Williamson. Outside, Ball. Three-pointer. Favors finds Ingram. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes just light up. His shooting is just out of sight.
So we see the Pelicans get the win here. Some good. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks, for Clark Kellogg pregame.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation. Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3. What a jam!
Wow. Fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Morant against Ball. Now the pass to Favors. Down low, here's Holiday. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, a longer point guard out there, Drew Holiday, can score close into the rim with that kind of size.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
And the second free throw, good. About a minute played so far here in the first. It's Morant with the drive. Jackson passes to Valanciunas. Morant against Favors. And finished off by Morant.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant. Sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Favors with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Ball dishes to Favors. Morant with the steal. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Jackson finds Brooks. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for New Orleans. Williamson. Nice D from Brooks.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And stolen by Favors.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus.
Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Outside, Ball. New Orleans moving it around. Clock at 6. Here's Williamson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Well, the key to defending Zion in the paint is don't let him get the ball. After he touches it, damage is going to get done.
On the wing, Winslow. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Valanciunas. And stolen by Favors. And now the Pelicans on the break. Williamson with the ball. And the dunk by Williamson.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Morant passes to Winslow. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Winslow, it's good on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Here's Ball. Tries again, and it's Favors laying it in.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Morant outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Oof. Well,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. I'm going to agree. The shot by Redick, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 3. to the middle. Here's Jackson. He feeds it to Valanciunas. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Snatched up. The kick out to Holiday. Passes to Redick. Second chance shot. He can't hit that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant against Redick. And that one's good. Morant's got 6 points.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Redick with it. Guarded now by Jackson to the left wing. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. New Orleans making some changes here. Okafor is checked in for Hayes. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Drew Holiday. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
And that one's good by Clark.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Tries to save it. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Memphis out in front. They're up by 3. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then there's Okafor, and it's Melly in at the 4. It's his first trip to the line. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pelicans. It's a 3-point game. Taken away. Clark with it. Guarded now by Jackson. On up the court. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Pass to Redick. It's Okafor atop the key. Lets it go from 11. And that one goes long. Memphis leading by 5. Jones, no one around him. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Anderson. Puts up a 3. Memphis moving it around. Jones, no luck.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Jones drives in. Here's Clark, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Clark's got the lead up to 5 now for the Grizzlies. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Jackson dishes to Okafor, and then Okafor slams it in.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. The feed to Clark. Rebounded by Hart. Pelicans trail by 3.
And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade, Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player, and a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious.
You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. The pass to Melton. Back to Anderson. Poked loose. Stolen by Ball. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
Again, just watching Zion's leaping ability, gets over the defense and easily finds the rim.
Outside, Jones. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Shot clock at 5. Gutteridge, the pass to Anderson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Good D by Williamson.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Hayes dishes to Williamson. Shoots outside, Ball. It's Ingram on the wing. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And now the Grizzlies fast break. Melton's shot is good.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Hayes. It's Clark with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Jones drives in. It's good.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
40 seconds left in the first half of the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Pelicans trail by 6. Holiday finds Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Clark outside. Kicks it out to Jones. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Grizzlies.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead. And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at it.
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Ball from long range. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Memphis leading by 4. Here's Brooks. Moran finds Brooks. Pass to Valanciunas. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Offensive rebound. Outside, Ball. Outside, Holiday. The dish now to Favors. But they recover it. Williamson in the post. Jackson on him.
You just love it when you can pick up those extra possessions, and Zion's the guy you want doing that.
Here's Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Derek Favors. For Memphis, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. To the inside, here's Redick. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And it's a 6-point Memphis lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. Brooks for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Favors got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Redick. Grizzlies with the rebound. Down low. And there's Jackson on the assist by Winslow. Jackson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Hart kicks to Jackson. Outside, Redick. Okafor trying to get open. And the Pelicans miss again.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Outside for Jackson. Valanciunas on the double team. Outside Jackson fires for 3, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. That's his first foul. Several teams changing it up here. Jones against Ball. Passes it to Gutterich. Inside. Here's Valanciunas. Jones from outside. And it's Melly with the rebound. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Trailing here by 8. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Elton's checked in. New Orleans shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Lonzo is a point guard, but at 6'6", using that wingspan.
Pass to Hart. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Outside for Redick. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, this has been a night where you can look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
And the basket is good. Valanciunas has got 6.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Ball, the pass to Hart. Here's Melly. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Memphis. And the Pelicans also making a change. Ingram, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
He gets it in there. Valanciunas has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Hayes dishes the ball. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Anderson right side. To the paint. 2 on the clock. And there it is for him. And now a 12-point Grizzly lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct.
just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So for New Orleans right now, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low.
That's a great drive from Drew Holiday, using that blazing speed to his advantage.
Winslow finds Anderson down low. And here's Valanciunas. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Pelicans trail by 12. Ball, the pass to Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And this is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And it's Brooks in the corner, and the pass to Valanciunas. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Jang, he's checked in for Clark. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Jackson's checked in. Williamson, the pass to Hayes. The kick out to Holiday. Williamson outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Zion plays with such force down low. He fights right through. And he'll be at the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Williamson. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Holiday against Brooks. Over Holiday. Offensive rebound. Here's Valanciunas. The shot from the low post is good. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 13 now for Memphis.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Inside. Stolen by Brooks.
Awesome defense. Just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Valanciunas finds Winslow. Now Brooks. Pass to Jang. 5 to shoot to the inside. Here's Valanciunas. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And another turnover here by New Orleans.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Anderson outside. Feeds it to Valanciunas. Chalk up 2 there. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
And every team loves getting a night like this out of their big man. Valanciunas is the biggest lion in the Serengeti.
And Holiday kicks to Williamson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jackson comes in for Jang. And it's John Morant in for Anderson. And then for New Orleans, Derek Favors checked in for Jackson Hayes. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Frank Jackson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Holiday inside the line. And the Pelicans miss again. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Winslow, the pass to Morant. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Memphis.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Valanciunas.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Back to Williamson. New Orleans moving it around. Out to Ingram. Tries again. Here's Ball. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Yeah, and how about Ball just working his way right through the contact that time?
Morant looking around. Morant with another miss. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 13-point game. Passes it to Ball. He feeds it to Favors. Kicks it out to Williamson. Goes back up, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Morant with it. And the shot goes down.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That